this right now, you look at those two people, it's those two people's times. In part, it's Joe Biden's time because what we've been talking about as far as Donald Trump, he matches up better. Elizabeth Warren, Willie, guys, how many times do you think she sees Bernie Sanders with progressives rushing to Bernie as an alternative to Hillary, 30,000, 40,000 people out there, and thinks, boy, that could have at least been me?
I'll sound like a broken record, but it's the authenticity thing. All these candidates who are talking about now income inequality and wage stagnation, all those things, these establishment candidates are stealing from the Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren playbook. That's her message. She's lived it since before she was in the Senate. Yeah. Now that she's in the Senate, she has real bona fides on that issue, which for progressives is among the most important one out there.
She electrified the Know Your Value audience in Philadelphia at the first event.
Which was a
good
cross-section, and her message really is, Elizabeth Warren was, before anybody else in the Senate, certainly, hammering this issue home.
And as well as Bernie Sanders has done, I think there's no doubt now that if Elizabeth Warren had gotten in this race, she'd probably be ahead right now.
Oh, yeah.
All right. On that note,
there is one wild card in this, and we shouldn't ignore the fact that Hillary Clinton is a strong, confident, determined, well-funded for the presidency. The wild card is the FBI and the Justice Department.
For sure.
Where is this going?
And the congressional investigation, which is piggybacking off of what the FBI is doing.
Yeah.
And they've got subpoena power, too.
And the fact, Al Hunt, that this is not a story that plateaus. This is a story that, you know, whether it's the New York Times or whether it's Reuters or whether it's another mainstream respected media outlet, we find out more and more about these emails that come out and what were classified at the time. And it's, as the FBI starts to dig in and you've got federal judges demanding that the State Department move more quickly, this is not a crisis, political crisis, that's going to plateau anytime soon for the Clintons.
I think you're right, Joe. I slightly disagree with my friend Mark. I don't take the congressional investigation very seriously, but I take the FBI very seriously. I take that judge's comments. I believe he was a Clinton appointee. I take that very seriously. I don't know where it's going to lead. And going back to my earlier point about Joe Biden, all I'm saying is he can't get into a race thinking that she is going to, you know, self-destruct. That might happen, but that can't be your premise. But no, I think there's a lot of worry in Hillary land today.